troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Most merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course. Food, water, living quarters, medicine, and clothes, just the basic stuff. It all comes out of the company's coffers. Yes, and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk. That's because we are. We always pay up when the contract ends, though. Won't stay in business long if you've got a reputation as a cheat. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? Certainly. What would you like to know? The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR. Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes. Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner. Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran. It's been a pleasure.
What do you want? I thought I told you to stay the hell out of here. Fine, I'll see that she's paid. Crimson Caravan always fulfills their contractual obligations to the letter. Now I assume there's nothing more, so I trust you can see yourself to the door.
You want to buy Windbramen? Right here. Where did you come from? What? Crazy with low prices on Windbramen. You buy one. All. They are very good Windbramen. All caps. You not buy, then you die. You die now. What can I do for you? I'm here to make sure the bunker stays in one piece. I'm a master at repairing things, so I check in every so often to make sure all the equipment here is in top working condition. If you ever have any gear you need fixed, don't hesitate to ask. Sure thing. What can I do for you? Not always. I have other places I need to be, but I stop by every few days or so. Later.
Welcome back. Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs? As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths. The quality of the Gunrunner's armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped. Thank you. Was there something else? Welcome back. The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll. There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave Outpost.
I'll believe that the fiends are gone when they stop their raiding and pillaging.
What? Hi again. Have you found Mr. Cuddles? Oh, thank you so much. I'll never lose you again, Mr. Cuddles. Thanks, mister. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Hello. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir. What? Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the tables more friendly.
Hello there.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad. Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble? What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind? They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno. Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell. If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the Caravan what it is. It's mine. Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything. Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper. You challenging me? Serious now. All right, you come here armed with whiskey. We'll make a sport of it. And none of that radioactive shit. I'm talking whiskey. Not Dixon whiskey. Whiskey. I'll be waiting then. And training. What's up?
Morning.
You come around like a bad habit. All right, then. I already got a head start, but I'll go first anyway. Oh my fucking god. Get away from me. All four of you. Don't need your... Oh god. I think I'm gonna be sick. And you look fine. No. No, You got me beat. I'm done. Caravan's yours. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name. No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing. Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, so now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave's getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile. It's the company? That has got to be the biggest load of Brahmin shit I've ever heard. Still, if you've got more like that, walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in. And here's this.
Hey. Welcome back. I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential. Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man. Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions. Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it. What would you like to know? People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps. Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. Seems we missed one. Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small. All right. Welcome back. Good. I'm sure you were thorough. Here's your payment for a job well done. It's been a pleasure.
All right, let's hit the road. Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died. Upside of Vegas, here, Tal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now. Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it. Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much. Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes. Ask them then. Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad. You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got them out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard. Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying. Not a clue. When he left, I was 2 in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it. Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect. Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's Out of the Divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises. What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that. I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me. Not sure if I chose it, or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around. Yeah, on account of my name, and the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done. There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day. Yeah. What else are you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself? Get me some ingredients out of the Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked. All right, then. God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp. No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me.
The Kaisar has marked you for death, and the Legion obeys.
All I'm doing is pissing him off. Keeping quiet. You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too. Yeah, it's a ways though. Hell of a detour. You sure? All right then, let's move out. More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage. What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere. Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know. All right then, let's move out. Another caravan burned, except someone made camp here, and I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks. That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts. NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs. All right. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find. All right, then. You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever. I held off on filling them full of holes. So unless you give me a good reason to cool my heels soon, I'm not waiting much longer. I'll hold.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Make it.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling. It should only take a moment. There, I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
You people
Okay,
are
everyone.
crazy!
Show's over. Back to work.
Keep moving.
You like the sight of the blood?
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Let's hit the road. You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever. No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with snake venom. But we got it. Now what? Sure, this damns them, but only if someone listens. Well, Jackson and the Mojave outpost could get it to the folks in the West. I wouldn't trust anyone closer to the Colorado. And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their heart back west. Not sure it'll do any good, though. All right, let's do it. Listen to what he has to say.
Morning. Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment. What is it? Let me see. All right, this explains a lot of the lost caravans. I thought it was Legion work, but I can, if you make me a promise. I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we can't see that justice is done. I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. Hear me? I can promise that. What happens after? Not even God himself could move the Congress in or out of session. And this is a tricky matter. God, what a mess. People turning against each other when the Mojave's at risk of falling? If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more blood. We need to save our strength for the Legion. I'll do what I can, and those folks that got killed need to be answered for.
Well, that's settled, I suppose. Feels... I don't know. I guess I feel relieved. I don't know what I feel. Wait, that's not true. I think the NCR back west, when riled, is going to be the worst enemy the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan ever had. They're all so mired in procedure and paper out there. The kind of evidence we gave is going to be worse than shooting them. I think that settles accounts with me and my men. That was some tricky political maneuvering, but worth it, even if it takes a few years. All right, then.
couple sandwiches too. Oh yeah, I was reading. That's what I was doing. You can get both perks, huh? Okay. I mean, I just killed the Van Graffs anyway. I guess I could go ahead and do that now. I'll never buy anything from them. The shit that, well, fuck, let me. Oh, shit. Well, I guess I can just make sure to buy them first. So that's kind of annoying. I don't want to give them any money. Damn. Still heavy.
I'll hold.
Kid's munching on the rat now. Local.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only...
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Why? This is the Crier. Yeah, Silver Rush. So they're... He's gonna be hostile too. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't even matter. Wow, okay, so... $20. Oh, because I was paused. That's right. Okay. Well, I mean, now I can't. Now I can't buy from them. So I guess I'll just go. That's kind of dumb. Or I mean, are they mad just because I have Cass as a companion? What if I try that?
Never thought I'd pass the Vegas wall. Never seen so many lights in one place before.
Okay.
Can't tell you how glad I am you butchered the fiends. Caravans across the wastes are gonna be buying you drinks for years.
Just got a bunch of dialogue to go through.
Whoa. Why are you leaning in all of a sudden? What? No music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone. I'll get out of your hair then.
Let's try this. Maybe it's just because I had her as a companion. Because there's no way that they know that I got evidence against them already.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick.
Yep, and he's hostile. That's crazy. Whatever. I just hope the damn weapons get transferred. I guess if they don't, I can just console command them into my inventory, but I didn't want to have to do that. All right, Cass, let's go wipe them out.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Nick.
The cane. Oh, wow. They all just came right out. Good, Cass? I didn't think they came outside. Okay, nothing. Nice.
If you say you're going to gather evidence, then kill the bitches anyway, at least tell me when you change your mind.
That's
Now,
why I
if you're
brought
done
you.
fucking around, let's settle accounts the old-fashioned way. Don't matter much how we settle this, as long as it gets settled. Just trim the Van Graff family tree. I think Freeside will breathe a little easier now. Now, on to settle accounts with Alice McLafferty. Putting her down, that would suit me just fine. Can't wait to see the look on her face when I show up. She'll know why. Music to my ears.
I'm a 0 out of 10. Damn it. Phone call. Damn.
Let's distribute the weight.
I can't tell if that thing disappeared or if I picked it up. Looked like it fell through and then disappeared. Should actually just go straight to the gun runners and see if their damn weapons are there. Jackson.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Let go of that. Their weapons are not here. Of course. Of course. Jackson. I guess I'll just look up at some point what weapons they had, what unique weapons they had, and spawn them in, because that's annoying. I guess I should have checked that before I did Cass's quest.
Smells like...
Smells like what, Cass?
Let's see what you got.
Oops. Wrong spot. Somebody mentioned in one of those forums that you may need a silenced weapon.
welcome, sir, or...
Damn, that's annoying. Laser sight. They're not gonna have a... I saw a silencer on somebody, on one of these vendors, and now they're not gonna have it. I'm thirsty again.
I've still got guns and ammo if you need them.
The attachment. There's sniper suppressor. Damn it.
Still making a nuisance of...
Oh, shut up. Of course. I mean, I guess the anti-material rifle I have is suppressed, apparently. Forget about that. Whatever, we'll just try it.
Usually aren't stupid.
Definitely doesn't sound suppressed.
I hear the cons won't trouble us anymore.
Welcome back.
Keeping quiet.
What is that lady doing? Wow. Nice if they actually left the building. Okay, okay. Now you leave too. Oh, wow. Okay. Damn it. I guess I could just leave it unresolved, or I mean it's resolved, but leave McLafferty. Oh, I forgot that's silent. I mean, she's got no armor on. She stabbed from the pistol. Definitely the most silent. There needs to be no witnesses. Like,
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Okay. What if I wait? Because she goes into the other barracks, but after the other people, right? There, she's trying to leave now. Yeah, stay on the chair. Stay stuck on the chair. Fuck, man. Don't you have a home to go to, dude?
Nelson will serve as example. We'll bleed the ground red with anyone who opposes our peace efforts.
And that's it for the Crimson Caravan. Payback's a bitch, ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up. Yeah, I am. Never realized I had all that anger in me. Makes me wonder how much more I can settle with bullets. You know, when I first heard about them, I was so mad. But there was this little part of me that said, you can't do to them what they did to you. I say fuck that part. I feel purified. And I love the fact that there's no more loose ends. That's it. Except for one thing. Thanks. Not many people in my company would have done what you did for me without some hesitation or asking me to cool down. But you backed me. Even when the odds were against us. Words aren't enough, but thanks. Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have.
Nice, you can. That's cool. 2 perks. Oh, and now they didn't see that, and it's fine. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. Dispose of the evidence. Dude, that little bit of forward momentum you get when trying to jump over shit is kind of the worst. And nobody go poking their heads around in here. Okay, that kind of works. I'm satisfied with that. Coolio. Now save. When was this save? Oh, that was the extra save. That's right. Was it? Okay, yeah. So 78. Close to 2 hours. I might have to cut this one short though, a little shorter than the others have been. I mean, it's like 1:40. Well, shit, I probably gotta trim out about 10 minutes, so it'd be like 1:30. But I gotta watch my nephews. Sister-in-law has to go run and do some errands, so just go back to the, well, weight's all right. I don't really have not much to drop off. Guess now I can actually start up on going into the strip now, or freesiding in the strip. I need to do this. I think that's the only location I've not missed, but haven't done.
Never thought I'd pass the Vegas. Can't tell you how
Yeah.
Oh, you look like you got something else to say besides ordering me around. Fine then.
Fine then. Well, attitude. Okay. Now. Them. Look at those death claws up there. Damn, I'm not prepared though. I need explosive ammo at the very least. $30 seems okay. Probably should just, I mean, I could take a fat man in there, but it's too tight quarters, I feel like. We could try it.
What can I do for you? Pleasure doing business.
All right. All right, I'm gonna save it here. Delete that one. Save on there. Wait, why is my karma bad? Oh, it was on the other save, I think. Okay. Alright. I'll probably play again later on. But it'll be a little bit nice and prepared for these death claws when I do. Adios.